At the World Archery Championships in Torino, Italy, standing by with Tarundeep from India. And first off, let's talk about your past here. 2004, you were an Olympian. How was that in Greece?
It was a really great tournament, and I experienced a lot. And I was lost there by by Greece, one of the guys from Greece, and it's a really experienced tournament over there. And I really want to win medals in the future Olympic, and I'm here to qualify for Olympics.
And speaking of winning medals at the Commonwealth Games, your team did quite well back in 2010.
Yeah, we did really well. We beat Great Britain in a bronze medal playoff, and we got a bronze medal. It's a really great experience and great booster for Indian team also.
Now, you personally here tomorrow, a big matchup against an Italian favorite. He's in his own backyard, so to speak. Marco Galliazo. How's that going to be tomorrow?
He was Olympic champion, and I think he was Olympic champion. It's not now, so I'm really taking it very seriously, and I really focus on my what I'm doing in the shooting line. I'm not focusing that Marco Galliazo is on the line. I just focus myself, and obviously pressures are there because this is Italy and Marco Galliazo's place.
Best of luck tomorrow. Should be a great matchup.
Thank you very much.
Standing by with Crispin Duenas of Canada. First off, a tough qualifying match today. Obviously, you never got the result you wanted, but a tough one nonetheless.
Yeah, it was. I really didn't understand. I just shot all my shots the way I was supposed to. Had all my timing right, all my relaxation properly, and it just wasn't going in the middle. So I guess today just wasn't my day. And obviously, it would have been nice to qualify for the Olympics here, for our spots for the Olympics here, but we still have 2 more chances in Colombia and in Ogden, Utah next year. So we're banking on that for Team Canada to win our spots for the Olympics there.
And talk about the qualifying with that. Yeah, it's, you may not have had the opportunity here or capitalize on it, but, it's still many more tournaments to come.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We've got a lot of chances, especially with the teams that have made it here. For the teams that are going to be at the Continental Qualifier and in Utah, if the tougher teams, quote unquote, like USA, Mexico, Colombia, some of those teams, if they've made their teams here, then we don't really have to face them in the Continental Qualifier or in the final World Qualifier. So our chances are looking a little bit better after this tournament, but obviously we would have liked to have them here so that we know that we actually have Olympic spots, and we can get the press release out and all that stuff and all the preparation. But it's not happening now, but we'll have to prepare ourselves for the next tournament.
And you talk about some of the tougher teams and the bigger names like the United States and Korea and teams like that. Canada as a nation really not as developed as far as the competition you guys face, and almost a little bit of an underdog, so to speak.
Yeah, we're always considered the underdog, but not off the radar. We still have one more competitor, Jay, who's going to be competing tomorrow in the individual eliminations. He had the top 8 seeds, so he got a bye through for the first 2 rounds, which I lost in the second round today. So our underdogness sometimes can play with other people's heads when we're actually shooting really well. But in terms of archery in Canada, we're not as developed as other countries like Korea or the US or let's say Turkey and China and everybody who has professional teams that train full time. All of our Canadian shooters are either going to school or going to work at the same time. So we have to shoot kind of as a hobby on the side and try to do the best that we can on the side. It's too bad we don't have anything like hockey teams, right, where we have training camps and everybody gets together and we have a huge pool to pick from of shooters or of hockey players. We don't have that with our shooters. So if we could get that going, then we wouldn't be such an underdog anymore, because we've got so much talent going on in Canada right now. But it's a factor of money and time that you have to get off of work or school to be able to come to an event like this and work your butt off for what everybody else does for a living.
It is an up-and-coming country, though, considering that you guys did compete in Beijing, and obviously you're looking to be in more Olympic Games in the future.
Yeah, we had a full team for our men's team in Beijing. We had one woman in Beijing as well. But, we had a great 2007 year, which was our lead-up year to the Beijing Olympics, and we qualified our full teams at the World Championships in Germany in 2007. So for us to have our full team in Beijing, which had not been done before, through all of the normal processes to get a full team to the Olympics was a huge step for us. And the Canadian Olympic Committee started watching us after that event, and then some more events led up to them really looking at us as potential medalists at the Olympics. Obviously, I'll have to step up my game. I can't do what I did here at the Olympics to get a medal, but obviously I'll be training a lot harder. I just graduated from U of T back in Toronto, so I'll have a lot more time to shoot and really focus and sort of be a professional shooter, but at the same time probably have a part-time job.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
The World Archery Championships here in Torino, Italy.